Welcome to Spoiler Alert, where we talk about and spoil the shows you're obsessed with. This week, we're rejoined on the red couches by Yvette Nicole Brown, who's here to help us deconstruct Scandal's insane Season 2A finale, and also break down Smash's shockingly low-rated 2-hour premiere. And lastly, we're going to get a look inside Shirley's house on Community. Yvette, welcome.
Welcome. I'm happy
Great to have
here.
you back. Scandal.
Oh, Scandal.
Fitz is a murderer.
You know what?
The president of the
Let me tell
United
you something.
States is a murderer.
Can I say this? Before he killed her, I knew he was going to kill her. Like before he even walked to the door to make the decision, I'm like, he's going to kill Myrna. Fitz is going to kill Myrna.
And also earlier in the episode, were you wondering what the hell is he even doing at the hospital?
Right. I figured that something was going on where she called him or something, but it was so funny how he goes in and then next thing you know, he's coming out, she's not breathing.
Hurry! She's not breathing.
I'm like, what?
Now let me ask you a question.
Yes.
I thought it would have been more dramatic as he's exiting her room to cut the scene there. Make it ambiguous. Did he go back and kill her or did she die of natural causes as he's giving that eulogy? Leave it more of a mystery.
Let me tell you what I think is happening with Scandal now. Every single week is like Homeland. Like how Homeland would do something that was so crazy. You're like, well, it's over. They're never going to get themselves out of this now. And that's how I feel every week on Scandal. I'm like, how are they going to fix this? But it's exciting because I know Shonda and her writers can do it. But after that night, I'm like, how are they going to fix this? Right. This is even Tony Goldwyn's scene with Kerry Washington. Because you know, I'm hoping for that to happen in real life. I know one of them are in a relation. I don't care. I want it to happen. But even last night at the funeral when they had that moment, he was so cold. It was like Tony Goldwyn from Ghost.
Screwing your mistress is one thing, but marrying her? That's political suicide, really.
Did she know in that moment, because she didn't say much, that he must have found out what she did?
Well, yeah, because he said it to her like,
You worked so hard to get me here.
So he was saying to her, yeah, I know what you did.
Cyrus almost killed James.
Well, we don't know that he was out to kill him. He might just...
Yes, he was out to kill him.
Well,
you don't call Charlie unless you're trying to kill somebody.
If you put a bullet in his leg, it still gets to the hospital.
Did you see how high that gun was?
Stop. I said stop.
That was going to be murder.
Charlie was going to kill him. And this is what I don't understand. Everyone did something that's so out of character. Like all these people just really, they're all murderers.
I was saying to him, everybody on that show has murdered someone.
Yes.
Been an accessory to murder or attempted murder.
Yes.
Even
I thought about that, and I came up with James. James is not in any of those categories.
But Olivia, even when she knew Cyrus tried to kill Hollis.
Hollis, thank you.
She was like, come on, Cyrus, you know you can't do that. It's murder. It's treated very lightly, I think. I'm taking the leap. I know it's, totally over the top, but I'm taking the leap.
Going back to your original point, I too would have liked to have them cut away and not show us that Fitz necessarily killed her.
Can they rehabilitate him now? Like, to me, Hollis was the bad guy. So everything that happened that was bad, Hollis did it. Or Huck, if he killed someone, it was usually a bad guy, right? So those murders, though not good, I understood, I accepted, I made my peace with it. Now that Fitz has literally, with his own hands, taken somebody out, how do they rehabilitate this man?
I would just like to see a little bit more conflict in Tony Goldwyn's eyes. Like there was some, but it was almost like there was also a steeliness to it also, like I'm going to stay president,
But in his mind, I don't think it was, I want to stay president. I think in his mind it was like, this will turn the entire world upside down. The nation will be spun into turmoil.
So he was doing on behalf of keeping Christmas presents under the trees like
Cyrus was saying. And I just... Oh, gosh.
Yvette, I have a question for you. At the end of the episode, Fitz goes to Mellie, says, you're the only one who hasn't lied to me.
He doesn't know.
He does know, because when he was sitting right before he killed her,
Verna?
He went through the list of people. This person knows, this person knows.
Did he say
and
Mellie?
He said Mellie.
Is Mellie next?
But I don't know.
He's on a killing spree. Maybe Mellie's next.
No, it surprised me that I kind of get why he went back to her, but to confess you're the only one who hasn't lied to me.
All right, well, I asked Shonda about this.
Okay.
Oh, you did?
She explained the difference between the Mellie situation and the Olivia situation, and it was that, he said...
You're the only one who has always been honest about who you are.
And meaning that Mellie's never made a secret that she's morally bankrupt. Olivia did.
Got it.
The fairy tale for us, for me, for the viewers, I think was busted when we found out that he would kill for whatever reason. And I feel like his fairy tale with Olivia got busted.
Next episode jumps ahead 10 months. It should be very interesting. Scott Foley is suddenly in the picture.
I love Scott Foley.
And we kind of know that that's going to be a romance with Olivia because I think one of the first teasers said she meets a handsome stranger.
Right.
Who played by Scott Foley.
Poor Edison.
We got to move on to Smash.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Smash.
Ratings were terrible. Surprised me how terrible they were. I have no doubt NBC is going to stick with it through this season. I actually loved the 2-hour premiere.
Someone's always waiting to take you down, honey. But if the work's good, they won't be able to.
I love Smash, and even when we were, I was hate watching with Dev and Ellis and lovely actors, but I just hate watched the show when they were on. I still rooted for it and believe in it, and I still am rooting for it and believe in it because as someone who loves musical theater, this is like my thing. I love it so much. So I don't know what's going on that people didn't watch. My theory is NBC allowed the first hour of the finale to be online for a couple of weeks or whatever before. So I kind of feel like maybe people didn't get that it was a 2-hour.
Okay.
So in their mind,
I've actually seen that from some of our readers.
Okay.
They said, I watched it online. I didn't know that there was a second hour. I didn't know that
there was a second hour. So I think that's what happened.
I think The Bachelor had a lot to do with it. ABC really stuck it to NBC by programming Bachelor on Tuesday night.
It's never, when's it usually?
Never, it's on Tuesday night. And they did it to,
and I'll say this about the hate watching thing. Here's the thing about the hate watching. In the moment, while it's going on, it's fine and all. It's cool, and it does represent some sort of buzz for the show while the show is in season. I think in between seasons, hate watch, no one's going to jump on board the show because they know that it's got something bad about it that people are hate watching. So it turns into a real negative.
I hate watched scenes with certain people in it. I love watch the show.
Okay, enough about the hate watching. Let's talk about the actual episode.
Yes.
What do we think about Jeremy Jordan?
I love
the new Homecoming show.
I love him.
Yeah, I liked the Strokes too when I was 15.
His spunkiness and he's kind of surly. I think it's a good counterbalance to Catherine McPhee because she's so serene. I think
he was so surly.
Unlike you, I don't need other people to tell me I'm good. I know I'm good.
I know I'm good too.
Well, we know that they're going to end up together. I mean, that's how it starts. It's like, I can't stand you, kiss me.
Right.
It happens, right? Can we just talk about the Megan Hilty, Catherine McPhee? I feel like now I'm rooting for Ivy.
I've always been rooting for Ivy.
No. I feel like
in the pilot, I rooted for Karen.
Yes, but let me say this. I think that they now are kicking Ivy while she's down way.
It did seem like the elevator scene at the end of the episode.
What?
It was like,
Really?
What was that about?
Nothing important.
But is there any question that Ivy is going to be playing the lead at the end of the season?
Are we going to have a bombshell at the end of this season?
Yes, they're shooting it across the street. They redid the whole marquee.
I tried to peel down the covering from those posters outside the theater. It doesn't list the cast. It only shows.
So where are they covering up?
The other credits. Julie and Tom wrote it. Derek directed it.
Yeah.
Send me pictures.
Ivy is going to be playing Marilyn.
It needs to happen now because at this point they've done her so dirty. I think she needs a win.
What about the Robert Palmer number?
I will allow it.
I liked it. I liked it.
I will allow it.
I
thought
like
it was fun in the context of a fantasy sequence.
did not like it.
Yes.
I can go with it.
I liked the performance and the singing of it. I don't like my musical shows to have fantasy sequences. And I know Smash does it a lot. I like the behind the scenes of a Broadway show. So I can watch them in that studio in their street clothes on fake pieces of wood rolling around all day long.
Community.
Yes.
Returned last night.
Yes, it did.
Is it a relief to finally have it back on the air?
I am so happy that it's back. I hope the fans liked it. Did you guys like it? Let us know if you liked it.
I loved it.
Did you love it? Thank you. We worked really hard, but we worked really hard like 8 months ago. So I've been doing a lot of interviews about the premiere, and I actually have no recollection of most that's in it. My favorite part, of course, because I'm a multi-camera girl, I loved all the multi-camera stuff.
Good morning. I brought brownies.
And I also love the Greendale Babies.
Yes.
I sang that. I think maybe we all sang, but I know for sure that I did a pass of the theme song. And you would have thought I was, about to prepare for an Oscar performance. I mean, I literally put way too much energy into making a baby voice and singing, but it was awesome.
And then coming up, we have a
little micro riff on
Space-Time convention.
Yes, we have a convention coming up that's like Comic-Con, and the extras in that episode were real Comic-Con, like they do cosplay. So they came in their own costumes, and there was one guy that was some demon. I don't know where he was from, but I did not look him in the eye. I was like, oh no, you way in. You are way in. So everybody, when you watch the episode that's coming up, pay attention to everyone in the background because they really put a lot of time into it.
Shirley gets pulled into a focus group for an American adaptation of Inspector Space-Time, and that's a fun little meta inside industry thing.
Yes, and Shirley's trying to save the show for Abed and Troy, and Pierce, of course, is trying to torpedo it.
And then looking ahead, we're going to see inside some people's homes
We're going to see inside Shirley's home for the first time, and also Pierce's home.
Really?
So you're going to see how these people live, these crazy misfits. How do they live?
Can you say what the catalyst is for seeing Shirley's home?
It's Thanksgiving. We go
Does
to
she
her
host?
house. She may have a few people over.
Yvette, thank you for coming
Thank
by.
you for
Always a
having
pleasure.
me.
Come back
I had
soon.
fun. Anytime.
We're going to, as the credits roll, make small talk.
Okay, so I'm going to pretend.
We're going to pretend
Let's
that
talk
we're
about
talking.
Scandal some more. I'm really upset about it. I don't know how they're going.
Scandal was fun, too. Because you
It
have the
was
whole thing
funny.
with Abby and the CDs.
And they're killing Fitz off in the real finale.
It's not true.
The actor's leaving the show.
Oh, Lord, no!
Hi, I'm Allison Brie.
And I'm Joel McHale.
And subscribe to ENT-TV.
It's just ENTV for all your entertainment news.
No, it's EEN-TV.
It's just ENTV, so whatever.
It's ENENTEVE. Unless it conflicts with anything, channel or company we work for. I'm Alison Bray.
Signing off.